What's up, everyone? This is Mitch with SC Weather. Hope y'all having a great evening. I know I just made a video a couple hours ago talking about the snowstorm that looks to hit North Carolina potentially tomorrow night into Thursday morning. But I also wanted to make a video talking about the potential winter storm at the end of this coming weekend into early next week. It's just potential. We're just going to look at model guidance, and that's all we really have right now. Nothing set in stone at all, guys. And really only the king of all models, which is the European model, is really the only thing showing anything substantial right now. The GFS, the Canadian looks decent. Nothing is really showing much right now, but the European is all in for a major winter storm in parts of South Carolina, all the way up through the entire East Coast, Washington, D.C., New York City, Boston. Definitely is looking good. So we're going to talk about that a little bit here. If you guys have not subscribed to my channel, definitely hit that subscribe button. It's an awesome way to support me. The growth is awesome. I've had a lot of growth just tonight off my last video. So thank y'all. Twitter, very active. Facebook, very active. So definitely join along, and let's get going here. So this is the European model. We're going to see that first system right there. We just talked about that in the last video. So if you want to know about that, check out my very last video I just did a couple hours ago, and definitely watch that. I break that down pretty good here. But here comes the next one. Check it out. This is overnight Saturday into Sunday morning. Here comes another winter weather threat here. Snow. This is your classic Miller B. There's not much more classic looking than this. It reminds me a lot of the 2016 storm that moved through the area, but maybe not quite as aggressive. But snow breaking out in the mountains of North Carolina. There's a built-in CAD here, pretty strong here, so cold air damming is taking place. You got snow breaking out of North Carolina. Go to the next frame. Widespread snow, a good thumping of snow breaking out. Then you get ice breaking out. This is going to have an ice threat to it. Heavy snow in the mountains. And they go to the next frame, and it's turned into an ice storm in areas of the Triad and Triangle and southern areas very close to Charlotte. This is a freezing rain, sleet between the freezing rain and snow, and this is a major winter storm breaking out. But check it out as we get going. This is a long-lasting storm, over 24 hours. It's still going as we get into overnight Sunday into Monday morning, and snow is starting to get into Washington, D.C. This is starting to turn into a big event, and then like an upper level low turns up that really could swing into the area and deliver another shot of winter weather. That's another feature we're just going to watch, but getting super detailed on this storm is pointless. And this models are just guidance. There's not anything anything concrete that we know about the storm yet. All we know is the European went crazy today, and another one comes out in the next 4 or 5 hours here. But this thing starts dropping a bomb on DC, and it's heavy snow, and it just sits there and spins on top of it. Then it turns into almost a nor'easter. It gets going up here and really hits New York City and Boston pretty hard here. So we look at the European operational run. Guys, remember, this is not a forecast, but obviously this is from the first event. But you get through to the second event, and check it out here. Holy smokes, this is, I mean, drops over 2 foot of snow in Washington, D.C. This is not going to happen, guys, but it shows you snow in North Carolina. A lot of this is ice showing up. Good hit for New York City. This is big time right here, and we'll kind of go into this too, but the operational run goes all the way, hits the I-95 corridor pretty darn hard here. Over a foot of snow in Boston, New York City, a nice hit. Baltimore, Philly. This is the I-95 special and almost a nor'easter type look to it. So very impressive. I'm going to back it up here, and here's the big time ice threat. So this is in 6-hour intervals. So it's breaking out here Sunday morning. It's showing ice. When I say this, I'm not speaking as it's going to happen, guys. I'm just speaking as in what the model was showing here. But that is a 6-hour interval of ice of over a 1/4 inch here, just northeast of Charlotte, in the range between Winston-Salem up to Raleigh and everywhere in between. Go to the next frame, and wow, it just gets cranking here. Ice starts getting into Virginia. So on the southern edge of this flank, is going to be a freezing rain threat if this was to occur. Crazy. It's going to be super interesting, and the freezing rain just keeps going. So if this is to occur, this would be a major winter storm for North Carolina, all the way up northeast of North Carolina. So this is the European ensembles here. Solid signal here. Solid signal. This is ice. Remember, a lot of this is ice, but solid signal for DC, 8 inches for you guys. Big hit for Virginia up to New York City, Philly, Baltimore. This is just a big time hit for you guys. We go up a little further northeast, Boston, looking good. Now a lot of this is showing up for the snow that's kind of already occurred or falling now. They actually got a few inches in Boston this evening, so this is why it's probably a few inches higher than normal. But solid signal here for a major winter storm here. Now you look at this. This is basically the probability of a 1/4 inch of liquid equivalent to snow and sleet. Sunday, you got the signal showing up. You get to Monday, and obviously it's already honing in at day 6 at a winter weather threat. Obviously, it's not super high right now, but definitely something to watch here. This is going to be a 1 to 3 day event. It's going to pack a punch. We look at the GFS. The GFS is not that impressive, but I should have showed you this on the European, and we can actually go back and look here. Let's see if we can get back to the storm. This is probably about the highlight of the storm right here. So let's go back here. So you look at this frame. You look at the same frame. You go back to the next Euro, and obviously you can tell it's not quite as aggressive as the latest. The ice gets a little bit further south, so the Euro did come in a little bit better than the previous run. So it's going to be interesting what happens with everything that's going on this week into this weekend with the models. Big time overnight runs are going to be huge. I wish I could stay up for it, but honestly, I like my sleep too much. But check it out. The GFS has all rain, where in North Carolina, the Euro has a major winter storm going on. One thing you want to notice is this is the run prior to that one. This is the run prior to that one. This is the run prior to that one. So if you go forward in time to the run right now, notice it's trending a little bit colder each time, but we're just still not there yet. You look at the we got a little bit of a broader view here, but here's the storm on the Canadian model. It's showing up as a major ice storm in the triad into the triangle of North Carolina, and gets on to a nice, decent winter storm for DC. Just nothing is as crazy as that European run. So this is just a quick update. Video is normally a little bit longer than this, but there's no point in going super deep into this video because this is still technically 5 to 6 days out. So very interesting times ahead, guys. Well, January is going out with a bang. I've been talking about the last week of January for what seems like since the beginning of January of being an active winter weather week, and it's actually probably going to exceed my expectations. So it's really cool seeing it all come together. So thank y'all for tuning in, and we'll definitely have a lot more updates on the storm in the coming days. Thanks for watching, guys.